Hello everybody, my name is Chase and welcome to my video. So today I'm going to be unboxing some Grand Archive. It's a brand new TCG. It was kickstarted and crowdfunded successfully, and it just officially released for 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 28th of April. So yeah, it's about 2 weeks ago by this point. So I've purchased a booster box, the first one, and a display case of all of these starter decks. Just as a very quick rundown on how the game works, you basically have like a bunch of champions that will be your main champion, and that's your deck. Kind of like Vanguard, I guess. Like, which one is your Vanguard is kind of like a champion. Sorry, your champion is kind of like a Vanguard. So there are way more than 4 of these, but these 4 are the main champions of the game. But there are more than these 4 in as well. So I am going to start off by opening the display case starter decks. The reason I bought like a display case of this is because it's just for like just for keepsake, honestly, just for collector's sake. I think there's a chance that you can actually pull a collector's super rare from this. Collector's super rare, like these high rarity signature rares, tend to have a signature of the artist instead of, you know, voice actors and actresses, because this game is not voiced by at all. It's a card game. So yeah, I think there's a chance of getting that, but honestly, I'm not too fussed. Like if I'm actually looking for those, I'd be looking for singles probably. It's mostly just for collection's sake, like getting the first one, the first seal product of the first set, because I really like the game of the stuff that I've played of it. So very interesting and cool fact is that before release, or which is like around after their crowdfunding Kickstarter succeeded, the official developers themselves opened up like a Discord and officially supported like TTS play, tabletop simulator play, so that it keeps people engaged with the product and they can play it while leading up to the time the product is officially released. And I played a little bit of it on and off. I didn't have too much time to join the tournaments and stuff, and it was really cool. My favorite characters, probably pretty easy to guess, would be Rye and Zander. So those would be the chase packs, chase cards, I guess, for the booster and the starter deck, which would be a CSR of either of these two sweet buns. Right, let's get into it. Ooh, I can never get this part of the box to be clean and uncreased. Ooh, nice. Oh, got that new product smell as always. Very nice. Oh, I should just show it like this. Actually, I always gotta be doing this. Always gotta take some photos of my own. Like this. And we are gonna be we are gonna start with, I suppose, Alright, I guess, because this was the first champion that started out attracting me to the game with. And actually, I think there actually won't be any Zander starter deck here. It's only really Rye, Sylvie, the main female protagonist. I'm actually not too in tune with the story. I'm not sure if there is a protagonist, if at all, or a joint storyline across the thing. And Sylvie, little animal girl. So yeah, it's just gonna be either of these 3. It seems like this. So yeah, let's just get right onto it. I actually want to just unbox both of these products in one video. so get my photo first. Don't have a small little knife. Actually, I think I do. Yep, here. Small little knife here. Give me a second. Not quite a clean cut. We'll work on that. Wash my hand thoroughly before doing this. And there we go. Oh, there is a, oh, there's a quick start guide. Yeah, in this video I'm not going to be going through too much, if at all, into how to play the game. You can go into their official short video introducing the game with that. It was basically, the game itself is pretty alright. Very impressed with what I've played so far. Obviously my two main champions would be, actually my main champion is Rai. I didn't really play any Zander because by the time his cards came out, cards associated with his class came out, I wasn't playing, I was focused on Vanguard and other stuff. So yeah, let's just do it like this. So yeah, these are all like commons in the actual booster box as well, so it's fine. These cards are your material deck. I played the starter deck Rai when it was still in its print and play stages and the tabletop simulator stages the most. These are the default material deck. Just very quick introduction, I guess. This is so you start off with a generic level 0 champion, and then as the turns pass, you can level up into your higher level champion. Excuse me, it's supposed to be level 2 here and then level 3. So far the champions go up to level 3. Rest of these are the material deck exclusive cards. Think of material deck as kind of like your extra deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. They're like a separate deck on their own here, and then that you can view at all times, and then this is your main deck, kind of like that basically. So yeah, this is the material deck, and we'll go on into the rest of the generic starter deck cards. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Because there's 9 of these. 9 of these I have to unbox. Actually, you know what? No. What am I doing? The CSR slot is in the front and center. Actually, not front and center, but like it's in here because it's the heroes. It's not. I guess for the sake of the video, I'll show off the rest of the cards. This card, Flame Rune Swordsman, is a generic card. Let me try to see if this focuses well. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this card got like a new artwork for the official release, which is much nicer. I'm trying to see if God, I'm so bad at this. That's why my videos are gonna end up being hours and hours long. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, they got a retrain of the artwork, and I think it looks much nicer. The dude looks much nicer. Very cool. Might actually use that card even more aggressively in my decks. Not gonna talk about also not gonna talk too much about the in-depth discussion on the decks that are available, because I'm not too familiar with that. I never truly played too many of them, too many games with them. I only know the very basics. Like I main Fire Element Rai, but that's it. It's kind of like a very fast OTK burn style kind of a deck. Yeah, it's just very generic stuff that I can talk about. Not too in depth into it because I never really played too much. And yeah, that was basically all the content in that a single starter deck has. Now let's go to the next one, I guess. See if we have anything here. Get a clean cut. Not sure if I got one. Maybe I hurt the box a little bit. Okay. This is the second most popular champion, I suppose. most popular being Lorraine. The high rarity cards of among the champions, Lorraine would be the most expensive one because she is the main face of the franchise, of the IP, and she's also a very attractive woman at that, and that's why she's the most widely used and most popular one. And also she is I was told that her deck or decks associated with her are like the most powerful one. Actually, like near tier 0 powerful. It's almost like there's no reason not to play Lorraine unless you just like other characters, which is a bit of a unfortunate circumstance with the early health of the game, but it's still all right because the rest of the decks that I think the person that was talking to was probably using the word tier 0 a little bit too liberally, because from the way he was talking about it with me, there was like a lot of other decks are still very viable, and it's kind of like it kind of said, yeah, there's like a lot of other tier 1 decks as well, so by definition that's not exactly a tier 0 deck, but yeah, it's just that cards associated with Lorraine just seems to be the more powerful one. Sylvie, I don't truly know how she is played because, again, I sort of fell off the game a little bit by the time her cards and Zander's cards came out. But I think the idea is the playstyle of Sylvie surrounds Tamers and Beasts, and the two creature types, they're called allies in this game. The two ally types sort of combos off each other, or gives each other a good synergy when they're on the field. But yeah, that was the Sylvie starter deck. Do it like this. Alright, for the next 6, actually wait, there's still Lorraine right here. For the next 6 though, after this one, I'm not going to show every single card because I'm pretty sure there isn't any other CS high rarities hidden in the other ones. Yeah, this is just the rules. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there isn't any other high rarities hidden in the other ones. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, we're just here for collection's sake. How to start guide. So Lorraine's playstyle I am actually quite familiar with. The playstyle of Lorraine's deck is kind of like it's very how do I put this? It's sort of like how when they made the game of Grand Archive, that's exactly how the game overall is quote unquote supposed to be played. Like she is like ground zero for how they designed the game. Basically, you just swarm the board with your allies turn after turn, and you attack, and that's it. That's like the most basic and fundamental way of playing the deck. And in the first set, there really isn't too many board wipes. Like there are board wipes, but they're locked behind level 3 elements. By that I mean you cannot really use those cards until after your champion levels up to level 3. This is one of my favorite generic cards of the first set. Basically, like he's just a 2/3 interceptor. Interceptor are kind of like allies that could block attacks. They are directed at your champion if they are standing. And he's just like a 2/3 big guy, and also he's very attractive. That's really the only reason why I like any cards at this point. This is also a really powerful card, like for starter deck purposes. Like a 5 cost 2/3 is a big body, and it's a floating memory. Oh, fuck, now that I've mentioned floating memory, I kind of have to explain it, huh? So if you want to use any cards from your material deck, you have to pay a cost, and the cost costs cards in your memory zone. Floating memory means that you don't have to use those cards in your memory zone. You can just banish them from your graveyard and use them. This is, again, this is not a, I didn't intend for this to be a 101 tutorial of the game. This is just for the purpose of unboxing these products. So not much of a time to get into those. I think just look up like the other videos that exist out there on YouTube, especially from the developers themselves. They do a much better job at explaining all the stuff than me. So for the rest of the 6 starter decks, I'm just gonna very quickly show the front couple of cards and just be done with it, because that's where the money cards are. Yeah, unfortunate that there's no Zander starter deck. I wonder if they plan to have that, if at all, because Zander's cards are in the booster card pool, not the starter deck card pool, if I'm not mistaken. So, and like after the first set, I find it hard to imagine that there's still gonna be. Yep, that's it. There's no CSR, so these are the rest of the cards basically. I find it hard to believe that they're gonna have anything else. Sorry, I find it hard to believe that they're gonna intentionally release just generic starter decks of this character that already existed in the booster cards. But then again, that's something that they could do, because they, like I said, they will be introducing way more champion characters than these 4 basically. So that's something that they could do if they want to. I already spent 17 minutes just barely talking about the game and barely unboxing half of these starter decks. That's crazy. Gotta speed it up because it's taking a little bit too long. There we go. There aren't anything else. These are just the rest of the cards. Yep. God. Jesus. Sorry, the cards were stuck. Always leaving rifle last because that's the actual money card. Well, by money I mean the card that I'm after. I'm not going to sell any of them if I actually pull the card that I want. Please give me a Rye CSR. Fuck. Fine, be that way then. Oh, I suppose I should also say, the way Rye play is that it's a very control-y style of play. You try to remove opponents' allies and stuff that are going at your face all the time. Because you don't have a lot of creatures, allies of your own to flood the board with. At least in the starter deck. In Constructed, you can do whatever you want. And it's actually, it makes it so that Rye as a champion inherently is pretty control-oriented style of play. Even in the fire deck, fire ride deck, combo OTK burn kind of a strategy that I was playing. It was still a pretty controlly game, even though you could potentially kill your opponent, OTK your opponent literally, by turn 3 or something. You just had to survive a little bit. And if you get that lucky by turn 3 or something, then yeah, then you just kill them. That's it. Yep. That's it. Here's the rest of the thing. I really hope that I'm not missing anything, like maybe there's some actual CSR cards or something hidden behind the actual main deck stuff. I'm pretty sure there isn't, but I didn't really do like a double check before I made the video on what I could or could not get, so. And on the 8th one, that's it. All right. I was really worried that I would pull like a money card here because yeah, like here or with Lorraine, because those are not the characters that I like, which tends to happen often in gacha situations. Last, but definitely not least. Let me see if I can open it like this. I don't think I can. Okay, I need a knife, unfortunately. I'm trying to see if I can open the sticker, the seal sticker, without a knife. Will I get a money card? Let's see. Can I get a Rai CSR, please? Can I have a Rai CSR, please? May I have a Rai CSR, please? See, I used the proper grammar this time. Why is the last one so hard to open? It's fucking stupid. Does that mean that there's an actual CSR here? Damn it! Alright, fine. Be that way. Scared the hell out of me. I thought like one of these cards was reflecting light, like as if like it's foiled or something. Never mind. There were no foils at all, as expected. But yep, that was all 9. That was a display case, quote unquote case, of the Grand Archive starter deck. I genuinely do not know if opening the booster box as well is going to... Oh, there is actually 3 box toppers. Ah, right. I almost missed these. Okay, yep. There are 3 box toppers here of Zander cards. They were just like... They were literally just hidden underneath... Directly underneath the box here. That's why I missed them. So these are the Zander right lines. So let's open them one by one and see if there's anything in there. How do you open this without a scissor? I think I need a scissor. You're only getting this and his material card, it seems like. It's not the right line. It's just a weapon and an item and his level 3. That's it. If I'm not mistaken, this is the level 3 that's the preferred one in an actual Zander constructed deck. If I'm not mistaken. But it's a common anyway, so it's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm just giving it here for free because Zander is one of the main first 4 champions that's supposed to be with the game. I guess they just didn't have enough spot for it. So yeah. I think I'm not sure if this would have a chance of being a CSR or not. I want to say maybe, but yeah. I will say it is slightly, ever so slightly disappointing. It's not a big deal, but I think it's slightly disappointing that out of all these cards that I opened, there isn't a single like basic foiling of like the main champions for each of them. I think that's a very simple thing you can do. Like it doesn't even, it's just a simple foiling treatment. It would be nice, I think, but everything that I opened, everything that I saw was in fact just simple base rarity stuff. Which I don't know, maybe Weeps of the Shore, that's the name of the developer team. Maybe Weeps of the Shore can perhaps fix that in the future. And by fix, I mean release more products for people to buy. And not sure if I'm gonna buy that if they do actually do that, but maybe I'll buy the singles. Let's just open. Let's just do it like this. I just want to put these back in nicely. Actually, this one was like this. Bit of an autism here, but this one was like this. Only took barely half an hour, but this was the opening for the display case. Now, time for the Ultra Edition booster, Dawn of Ashes booster box. I'm gonna timestamp it, obviously, just in case people aren't interested in. I don't know how to put this. I guess I'll put it like this. Yeah, I'll put it like this. Yeah. 28 minutes. Yeah, something like that. Or maybe 27. I promise to be faster because even off camera, I would be opening this extremely slowly. If it weren't for recording for the camera, I would be watching something else while doing this, and it would be even slower. Very nice little. This doesn't really matter to anyone, but I do like the little certified TM Grand Archive logos on these wrappers. Shrink wraps. Oh, let's just hide it down like this so it doesn't get in the way. I think it's very nice. Okay. Never too perfect. Can never open this too perfect. Taking a picture for a bit, and yep. This is how the packs look like. Yeah. So these are the aforementioned other champions that are not the main 4 that I was talking about. I believe this is Morgan, if I'm not mistaken. This is Tristan, so the Arthurian legend characters. This is a box topper, I suppose. Not a PR, but I'm gonna assume these are all of the level 0 champions. That you need for the game, and all of, yep, 2 of each, maybe, yep, 2 of each champions, level 0 champions. Level 0 spirits, I guess. Yeah, you start off with these, and you can start off with any of these any one element of these. So let's say if you start off as a fire level 0, then and you level up with your champion and stuff, you're gonna be the fire element of that champion, and you can only cast spells off that element. And yeah, same as this water and wind element. It's a little bit confusing, just saying it out like that here instead of showing it. But basically, this game is like slightly color locked in terms of the spells that you can play. There's the fourth one. I think this is Merlin. Yeah, this is Merlin. One of the other very popular character among the fandom. Let's start opening stuff. First pack, as always, have to be very, very nice and gentle. I don't want to tear it up very nicely. I think I can do it. Oh, damn it! I failed. It's split in half. It's split in half, slightly. That means it's not going to be a good fortune for the rest of this box, probably. Oh no, 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 no! This is very hard to open. Okay, thank you. Those are very hard to open, like nicely. So yeah, when the game was released, the various, damn it, that's even worse. Various LSG shops or various local game shops were hosting their own pre-release events. You basically buy 6 packs. You buy 6 packs and then you open them out, and then it's kind of like a sealed limited format. You build decks out of those 6 packs and stuff like that. Wow, the first card is something that I'm not really interested in. It's crazy. So what are the chase cards that I'm after and from the booster cards, from the booster set? I would say like anything that's associated with Ryan Zander, as always, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, the CSRs are also in this instead of just being in here, which makes sense, obviously. What am I saying? Yeah. There was another edition of the game. It was called the how do I put this? The booster box. It was called the Kickstarter edition. Now the Kickstarter edition, as its name would imply, is specifically for Kickstarter backers only. Like when the project was up, if you backed them, you would basically get those instead of this version, this Ultra Edition version that I have. And I need to check on something. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just a little bit too distracted. Okay, okay. So the high rarity slots are in front of these cards. Okay, I get it, because this is a rare and stuff like that. Okay, got it. So sorry. So like I was saying, if you were to back this project when it was still up, it would be like you would be able to get those boxes, the Kickstarter edition boxes. These are the retail version, like the ones available for the general public, basically. The Kickstarter edition that I was talking about is for, like, yeah, if the project was up, if you found out about the project when it was still up back then, and you fund them at the proper tier, you get those boxes instead. And those special edition boxes has the signature rarity cards. They call it the collector rarity of URs. So CURs. They have the CURs of Nice Zander, of champions there. For this, okay, I thought I hit a high rarity card here. For this Ultra Edition, just the retail version of the stuff, you're only going to be getting Collector's Super Rare, so CSR. That's why if you look on eBay or the secondary markets and stuff, the Kickstarter edition products, not just the booster box, but the even the Kickstarter edition starter decks, they go for really high. Like, it's stupidly exorbitant and how expensive it is. Just because you are able to get CURs out of them. Like for this, so this is my UR. There we go. This is the UR of the set. So one box contains one UR. That's the ratio that they're going with for this first set. And let me read this card actually. It is a fucking Lorraine card. Yeah, it's Banish Majesty Spirit Crest. Your champion gains on attack, draw a card. Yep, this is a very good card. It's a free 0 cost Crux element card that when you materialize out of your extra deck, you just give your champion Lorraine on attack, draw a card. Crazy. That's the UR slot. I'm really mad. I really wanted the UR slot to be cards associated with Raya Zander, obviously. But yeah, there's only one UR in every single box. So yeah, it's just sad. And that was my money card. I don't know if you hit the UR, that means you're not gonna hit the CSR. Like I don't know exactly if the CSR would sit on the SR slot or if it would occupy the UR slot. I didn't really look into this too much. I'll just put this UR here, I guess. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna put this here. Or I guess it makes more sense to. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it like this. We'll cover it like this. Because URs are kind of expensive in this game, but it depends on how good the UR is. That UR seems pretty good, so I might sell it to people. That's why I'm trying to keep the card protected and insulated. This is a rare of this is a Zander affiliated card. Actually, no, it's not. It is a warrior spell. So maybe in the future there's gonna be a warrior champion that has the Luxium element. Oh, I've been talking shit this whole time, actually. So there are the basic 3 elements, as you can see here with these, the water, fire, water, and wind. But there are also special elements that your champion only unlocks when they go up to level 3. Like this, Crux, Luxium, and Arcane. And I think there are others. But basically there are these special elements cards that you don't really get to splash in other decks, basically. Because it's very specifically for the champion that it's in only. The element aspect of the game is a little bit less intuitive. I don't think it's that confusing once you're being explained by, you know, a very good explainer. I don't think I explained that very well because I'm not really showing you the actual games, the game board or the game state and stuff like that. But there are very similar color requirements in this game, like there is in Magic the Gathering. So this is the SR. I'm not sure how many SR there are, but this is the SR. It is another Crux element SR. This is pissing me off. This is another Lorraine card, Lorraine associated card. It's not good. This box seems like a fucking waste of my time. Not even my money, just my time. Oh well. Oh god, this is awful. I mean, maybe good for me because I might be able to sell those cards for quite a bit, because Lorraine is, like I said, far and away one of the best deck that you could be playing. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a lot of official tournaments, sanctioned tournaments, and how high level those tournaments would be. So I'm not sure how much of an incentive there would be for the players to splash a lot of money to get the best and most competitive cards for a competitive edge. This is one of the champions that aren't part of the main four. This is a pretty good pack because there's a lot of mage-related items, mage-related cards in this card. You know what? Just for that alone, I'm gonna put all of these cards in. Oops. Put all these cards aside, basically, because I main the mage. I main Rai, so I'm gonna put it aside because I could actually use them. And now I think about it, I probably should have been sorting them out by by their rarities and stuff. This might be annoying to sort out later. We'll see. Okay, you know what? If I could file out a slight complaint to Weebs of the Shore, it is that their packs are a little bit too difficult to open. Like, I know most TCG packs are kind of like this, but it's a little bit difficult, a little bit. Like the plastics aren't sticking well together. I should say it's a little bit difficult to open nicely. Like I can tear out the pack or whatever, but yeah, it's not as satisfying. I know. Wait, this is an SR. Oh yeah. How did I miss this card? Power Overwhelming. Yeah, this is a pretty good zero cost SR card. The thing is, I don't think it gets played at too many copies. because this is still an yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how many copies of this gets played. I think some decks don't even run it. But I think I remember my deck running this card at like 2 or 3 copies. It's just to temporarily increase the level of your Rai. The reason for that is that your Rai usually OTK burns based on the level of your Rai of himself, I guess. So increasing the level like this, cards that increase the level with effects and stuff like this is pretty integral to the game plan. Beautiful. Beautiful. A common foil of the Integrity Knight that I said that I really liked the card of. You know what? This box is not a failure. This box was really good. Just because of this. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Sorry. Man, I'm... Oh, thank you. I am very bad at this. Esteem Knight. Not Integrity Knight. The Esteem Knight. Look at that. Look at the text box. There's this small little insignia behind the effect box that glows. I'm not sure what that insignia stands for. I'm not too tuned into the lore and setting of the game. Oh god, it's not focusing again. Yep. The glare in my room is terrible. It makes everything really terrible. But yeah. Oh, what a nice card. Yeah, this is my favorite common from like the starter deck pool, from the common pool in general, I guess. And yeah, wow, really happy that I got this. Like pack's over. I guess this was my chase card, I guess. Yeah, let me just take a picture. This card probably only goes for like, I don't know, $10 or something at most, maybe $5. But because I like this I like the design of this character a lot. Very cool looking guy, and I like those a lot. that I think because of that alone, it it might be pretty expensive because I don't know how many copies of a low rarity foil you can get from a single box. But yeah. Ooh, Ember Song. Okay, this is one of the combo pieces cards for the deck that I made, the Fire Ride deck that I made. This card basically, like if you use this card, god, you know what? No, I'm not talking about that here. But maybe someday I'll make like a deck profile for Fire Ride, or actually you could probably just check it out on YouTube. Like someone else probably made it and would talk about it better than me. But that card basically is one of the key pieces of the combo, of the OTK combo. Yeah, you know what? No, I'll definitely make a deck profile of Fire Ride of the decks that I play in this game in the future. Side deck card. This is I don't remember what this is. Galahad. It's unique. Yeah. This is the game's grand archives way of making legendary creatures or legendary permanents, I guess. Unique ally is a legendary creature, quote unquote. There's a unique ally. There are those in this game, and you can only control one copy of those on the battlefield at any time. So. Zander. Oops. Nice cantrip card. Very nice. Low rarity, so you know we probably already seen it. Another copy of a foil. I believe this is common. Yep, this is common. Oops. Can you see it? Can the camera detect it? Can the camera please detect it? Yeah. Oh god, I'm so sorry. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at how nice the foiling is. Even though I don't, this card is not my favorite card, but just look at how nice in general the foiling and everything. It's not texture foiling, that there's nothing to touch. But actually, is there something to touch? Yeah, it's not. It's not like texture foiling or anything like that. The surfaces don't have like grainy textures for you to touch. But yeah, it's a very nice way to do foiling for so far. This card, I believe, Korhazi like. Okay, this is one of those cards that combo off with the Zander deck. And yeah, that's about it. Okay. I'll place these cards here aside because I actually need some of these cards here for the purposes of my deck. So I'll put these here. I'll put this here. I'll put this here. This is probably a very bad idea to organize them like this. It's gonna be a bit of a hell to do that, to do all that stuff later. But it's fine. Nice. This is the level 3 Zander. It's not foils, but I'm just gonna show it to the camera anyway. Isn't he so hot? Look at this. Actually, I don't know if this is the one that's being used. Now I think about it, I think the one that the one in the structure deck, I mean starter deck, is the one that's used. So yeah. So yeah, very nice. I'll put this aside just for that. Yeah, the cards that you open yourself definitely hits different than if you bought it as a single from other people. Like I get it now. Usually I don't buy sealed products because I think like just trying to gotcha for the stuff that you want just makes no sense when singles exist. But you know, I get it now. I truly get it now. It's just different if you pull it yourself. Like how I pulled this card myself. And I'm probably gonna buy more copies of this just to max out the copies. Like play 4 copies, buy 3 more copies of this. But it's yeah, it's definitely different than pulling it yourself. You will never see another guy more happier to pull a common foil card. This is a rare. for the Zander deck, and I'll gladly set it aside. Yep, that's about it. See how many more packs there are. 3, 4, 4. Okay. We do it like this. And just put this aside. Oh god, it's hard. Yep. Plastics are difficult to open here. Yep. Nothing of too much value, I think. Oh, deflecting edge is a bit of a staple to prevent OTKs. Same as this, I guess. Yep. Raikkoon I'll put over here. These two cards are usable for Water Zander, so Arcane Sight, another Raikkoon. He's also usable for Water Zander. Okay. Let's keep going. We're more than halfway there. Yeah, at this point, it's not too inconceivable that I probably did not, that probably isn't any CSRs or any super high rarity money cards in this box. Because I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like if there's a chance that that card might just fill up the UR slot. Which I already pulled. Oh shoot. Yeah, definitely one of my main complaints so far is just that the plastics, if they can, I don't know if they can do it, but it's just a very small complaint. But they could probably just make it easier to open so that it makes the pack opening process to be much more satisfying. This card is a very funny card. This is part of the core pieces for the Fire Ride OTK deck. If you see anyone play this card, it means they're playing Fire Ride. I don't think there's any other decks in the game that uses this. Basically, this card intentionally plus your opponent for 1, just for the sake of drawing, just for the sake of deep drawing, basically. But it pluses your opponent for 1. It's very, it's very silly. Like one day, when I was trying to build a Rye-centric deck for one of those Discord tournaments, I was just at the deck building website and just, I think there was a search bar if I'm not mistaken, because that's how I found this card. I was just typing draw or something, and this card popped up, and I'm like, Wow, this card's kind of silly, but I think it kind of works for the purposes of deep drawing. All right, a rare and a Zander. Just put this here. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, after I'm sorting out this entire bulk, probably I might sort them out by commons, like their usual rarity, instead of the color. Because if I try to sort them out by color, it might be a bit of a headache. Although, I might sort them out by color and rarity. It depends. Because so far there isn't any dual colors that makes it impossible to sort through color, and this is my money card. This is an SR, but it's my money card. This is one of the, I was told that this is one of the most important core pieces for a Zander deck. Yep. Zander's Assault. Very nice looking card. Very nice. Very happy. Very happy that I pulled this, so I just need to buy 3 more copies, I guess. This one could be used in... Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the deck list and stuff like that. These two are for Rye. Mordred! This is Mordred. This guy's Mordred, not Morgan. Yeah, Mordred. So attack cards in your graveyard have floating memory, basically. I don't know if this dude is viable, but yeah. He's alright. I'm not too interested in him. Camelot the Impenetrable. This is another SR, I guess, of the box. I think maybe you get 3 SRs in the box. It's a very nice looking... Okay, you know what? This is a very nice looking artwork, so I'm gonna waste some time to try to get the camera to focus on it. Look at this. I know it's just a very generic fantasy, greenery fantasy looking artwork, but I am a sucker for those. I am a massive sucker for those. It's a unique domain. It's a warrior castle. Upkeep whenever you materialize a card. Sacrifice Camelot. Whenever you activate a wind element, you may negate its activation. if you do... Wait a minute. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm really surprised by this. What the fuck? But it negates yourself, because it says whenever you activate a win. I forgot what suppressing is. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, I forgot what suppressing is, but I'm pretty sure negate means counter. As in, like, counter for Magic the Gathering. Like, you just negate and counter something from resolving. Prevent them from resolving it. But yeah, look at this nice looking artwork. If I got a foil of this, I wouldn't even be mad. Yeah, it's not an anime character, but it's very nice. I'm a sucker for these very generic green fantasy sceneries and stuff like that. Very nice. I'm putting it aside. Yeah. Yep. That's all. Oh, this one is a Rye card, so maybe I'll just leave it like this. Last 4. Ah, damn it. Tough. Just very tough. Zander. Flame guy. Another foil. So maybe this is the third and final copy of a foil. I just realized there's no insignia imprinted in these two foils, but there is one here. So I wonder if it's if it means anything, or if it's strictly just story related, like this, or I guess these esteemed knights are supposed to be for a certain kingdom or empire, and that's why they have that logo. It's kind of like in Magic that would be like the Ravnica Guild or something, or the Elara Worlds, like ban or something. So yeah, these two. I guess I'll just keep these two foils somewhere else. I'll keep them like this. Yeah. I think I got another SR just now. I just don't remember where I put it, but it's fine. We'll dig for it. Oh no, I think the other SR is we'll say Lorraine SR, and I put it in the bulk. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm very disappointed in my pack opening skills. It's so awful. I mean, I take full responsibility for the lack of my skill opening a pack nicely, but you know, again, I think that the plastic could be better probably. Because I think most of the other TCGs that I've opened, they're pretty easy to open. This is a Fire Ride deck card. Imbue in Frost. This is, I believe, Mordred. Target sword you control gets +2. Mordred card. Not sure how interested I am in him, but we'll see. Maybe if I like the game or deep enough, I might make maybe more than 2 decks. Depends on how much time I have, how much time and money I have, I guess. Because right now I'm mainly just deep into the Bushiroad card games, and to an extent Yu-Gi-Oh! The Bushiroad card games, as in specifically Vanguard and Weiss. I don't play Rebirth or anything like that. This is a deal 1 damage to target unit. Oh, assassin. Put a preparation counter. Okay, it's fine. This is another champion. It's actually this one. Yep, Alan the Beastpeak Beckoner. So this card also has a CSR as well. So maybe if this was a CSR, maybe then this would be the CSR slot if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think the collector rarities probably will not take up like the usual guaranteed USR/SR slots, high rarity slots, basically. Which makes more sense, honestly, because that's how most card games do it. Now the final one. Can I open this nicely? It's the final one, please. I just want to have a perfect. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, it's okay. It's looking really nice. Yeah, I could. Oh, it's a little bit torn up here. Damn it. It's fine. It's better than any other ones that I've opened so far. Oh, the last pack is the nicest one that I've managed to open. Very nice. This gets to stay face up because of that. Nice rye. Let me just do it like this. Uncommon. Damn it! I thought this card is this card. They have very similar, not similar artwork, but like the two characters are the same. They're both Zander, and they're both like the Lumen element, like the gold element card with the gold element borders, and yeah, it's just damn it. So yeah, this the last card. So yep. nothing much else. And that concludes the opening of Grand Archive of the display starter deck and the first booster box. Just very nice looking. Look at these cards. Very nice. Just put this somewhere down there, I guess. Yeah. I forgot where the third SR is. I think it's in the bulk. Yeah, that concludes my opening for the display case starter deck and the booster box. Thank you all for watching up to this point, listening to me blathering about very unintelligently about random stuff, because yeah, I don't know too much about the game as of this point, so there isn't too many insightful comments or just knowledge about the game in general that I can impart into the game. For now, I intend to learn more about it. We'll have to time my money and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening until the end, and I'll maybe see you next time.